Arsenal. Oke, Mas Bahtiar melawan Aska. Oh, magang. Dirga.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Thanks Peter. Hello everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Cek. Masuk nggak? Emang ya?
Have a look at this.
Kebanyakan main stick nih. Oke, kick off babak pertama Arsenal versus Barcelona. Kali ini Barcelona memimpin serangan. Siap. Siapa yang
Frankie de Jong masih menguasai lapangan tengah. Oke, lagi ke Frankie de Jong. Umpan ke Lopez, sayang sekali terebut oleh pemain Arsenal. Oh, umpan lambung. Wow, sangat tipis.
Bagaimana ini Mas Bahrul?
Sangat-sangat menjanjikan permainan dari Arsenal ini, Bung.
Betul sekali. Oke, Barcelona mulai membangun serangan.
Oke, lewat Pedri, umpan Pedri. Oke. Lamar kosong. Bola rebound masih kena. Oh, dapat lagi, masih bisa. Gol 1-0 untuk keunggulan Barcelona, teman-teman, guys.
Capek juga ya.
Cracking opening to this game.
Baru berapa
Easy win. Pedri lagi. Lewandowski. Oh, terlalu lama Lewandowski.
Nampaknya Barcelona sekalinya membangun serangan sangat tajam ya, seperti yang kita lihat sekarang. Apa yang terjadi?
Tapinya umpan tarik sayang sekali masih terebut oleh pemain Arsenal. Nah, kembali lagi. Fermin Lopez. Umpan ke Yamal. Kiri sendiri Yamal. Masih bisa diselamatkan oleh David Raya, Bung. Bagaimana komentar Bung Dewa?
Barcelona di babak pertama ini sangat bermain agresif ya. Cukup menjanjikan permainan dari Barcelona ini.
Benar, Arsenal kali ini cukup kena mental kan, tertekan dia.
Betul, kena pressure yang sangat tinggi ini dari Barcelona nih.
Oh, umpan balik, Bung. Oh, masih bisa diantisipasi oleh pertahanan back Barcelona. Sayang Pedri masih.
Oh, Aska marah-marah.
Oke. Umpan ke Saka masih bisa Eric Garcia, Bung. Joao Cancelo. Umpan ke Pedri. Umpan membelah lautan. Oke, Yamal. Soloran. Apakah dia umpan? Oh, sayang sekali masih bisa. Kena Pedri lagi. Saka. Oh, terlalu ke dalam umpannya dari.
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a good spell of possession this. He's being urged to shoot.
Sayang sekali.
Calafiori unable to make it happen for all his good
dari
intentions.
Arsenal. Barcelona coba meng-counter attack.
Femi.
Umpan pendek.
Yamal. De Jong. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Jose. Now it's Saka. Aims beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. And it's Lopez. Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Can he get onto this? Struck first time.
Nanti turnamen
Sama, 10 menit.
Well, that always
Tiap match.
looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fermin Lopez,
Lopez.
umpan ke Yamal. Yamal
Lovely bit
berputar
of
dia.
skill. Decent
Persiapan
chance.
shoot, sayang sekali masih bisa diblok.
There is the half-time whistle.
1-0
A very
untuk keunggulan
combative,
Barcelona.
competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been
Pertandingan babak kedua antara Barcelona melawan Arsenal. Arsenal jepat sekarang, Bung, ketinggalan 1-0 dari Barcelona.
And we are back on the way.
Iya, benar.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yamal, oh, pelanggaran cukup keras kali ini.
With a definite foul there.
Berharap merah.
Calafiori has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Eric Garcia
Di pertandingan kali ini sangat
Pedri
menguasai sekali Barcelona.
engages and forces him off the ball.
Arsenal cepat.
Eze. Now it's Saka.
Saka
Somewhat
umpannya
off target.
terlalu lemah.
De Jong. And it's Cancelo.
Lopez umpan ke
Now
Yamal,
it's
kosong
Yamal.
Yamal. Yamal kosong. Umpan tarik.
He's managed to get chance.
Oh, clash yang sangat-sangat indah sekali dari Lamin Yamal.
Calm, composed,
Laminating.
confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way,
Yamal,
and he just slips the other.
Sudah 2 gol dicetak oleh Yamal pada pertandingan kali ini.
Thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Arsenal finding their passes. Eze searching passes played there
Sangat-sangat
and into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass.
Sepertinya player dari
Pedri.
Arsenal mentalnya cukup kena ya.
De Jong.
Iya, ini Yamal ngapain tuh umpan ke situ Yamal. Masih bisa sendiri Yamal.
That will annoy the manager. They're
Pedri
making
lagi,
themselves
Pedri.
too predictable here.
Ini pertahanan dan juga pertahanan.
And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski
And a shot.
tolong. Oh, masih bisa selamatkan.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker
Tenang,
has to
pojok
look for
sekali ini
options
diambil oleh
because an
Rafinha.
aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Pedri.
Pedri 9.
He's done very well to get to that.
Sayang
I think
masih
he's
lemah.
done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri lagi.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. João Cancelo calmly anticipates.
Pedri umpan
here's
ke
Yamal.
Yamal.
He's got
Berputar
away.
dia Yamal. Umpan ke
this is
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
Wah, sayang masih bisa diantisipasi oleh back
It's all a little bit
pertahanan
desperate, but it's got
Arsenal.
the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Rafinha. Shapes to shoot. That has ended up in no man's land. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Sekali merah kayaknya ini.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That was travelling. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Yamal. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
Masih merah. Terlihat jelas.
Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed into Havertz! Harmlessly behind. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Rice has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, super ball! Koundé. Now it's Havertz. Madueke has a shot! Pass. Real chance! And he's there to belt it away. De Jong gets across and deals with it. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demands on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vitinha. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Goes for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Mayulu, played out to the left flank. Now it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. And he was alert to it. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. João Cancelo. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cleared without hesitation. Zaire Emery. Beraldo. And Mayulu. That ball looks a good one. De Jong. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal! Good and a chance! One place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Real chance! The end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Lopez.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vitinha. Zaire Emery. He's in space and looking for options. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha! About the outcome.
Rafinha clearly felt that he was entitled.
It's Levant! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mayulu. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Looking for a runner. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Hakimi. And that's a good ball. No foul, says the referee. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. And it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Lewandowski. Now it's De Jong. That's very neat. And it's Lopez. And here's Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Brilliantly cut out. Beraldo. Kvaratskhelia. That a foul? Yes. And he's going to have his name taken. Zaire Emery. Pass is just off target.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him.
And here's Doué. At that time. João Cancelo. Fermin. Pedri. Yamal. And he's searching for a chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, this is a great position.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's run loose here. Always tries a shot! And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So hello Hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Chouameni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Yamal opts for safety. And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's Morata! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga knocks it into space.
That's good play from him.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. Great chance! And yes! They are flying! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Après 23 minutes de jeu par le numéro
France
7.
are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Nico Williams. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nicely worked. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Koundé carries the ball down the right. And they've got a throw. Grimaldo. Olise with a definite... Could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Camavinga. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's been caught napping! Referee has just said play on.
Well, he was given the time.
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And Kubasi. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. He's in plenty of space
Il y
here.
aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Can he finish? No, he's missed it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Shot a goal! He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
This is... And that'll be the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. France head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Dembele. He's picked his way through. Rodri.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nico Williams has it in a wide position. Rabiot. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Yamal. Oh, well played, well played. Goes for a shot! Loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Chouameni has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Probing pass. Pedro Porro makes the interception. Grimaldo. He came in hard, very hard. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. Camavinga. Dembele short changes him with that pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal. Rodri, and it's Pedri. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Yamal, he is through here. Morata. Morata! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hernandez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Shot, surely! Offside, yes it is. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Pedro Porro. The final 5 minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Felled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. France, moments now away from seeing this one out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That's tidy. Fabian Ruiz. Added time is up. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Dembele, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Prancis melawan Spanyol dimenangkan oleh Prancis dengan skor akhir 2-1. Kekalahan yang harus diterima oleh pemain dari Spanyol. Harus pulang nampaknya mereka. Pulang tidak membawa apa-apa, kasihan sekali ya. Semangat buat para pemain Spanyol. Weh, pakai negara lah, jangan klub, Ci. Negara. Nah, itu loh negara, bos. Argentina. Kita lihat di sini negara Argentina akan melawan apa? Prancis versus Argentina. Oke, strategi akan diatur oleh kedua pemain. 5 menit kita tunggu untuk pengaturan strategi ya teman-teman.
Pilih yang bagian L1, yang bagian ini.
Siapa saja akan dimainkan oleh Argentina dan juga Prancis. Kita lihat ya sendiri teman-teman. Teman-teman, lu teman gua lu. Nampaknya Prancis menggunakan strategi 4-3-3 di sini ya. Dan juga dari Argentina strategi yang sama namun berbeda posisi dari masing-masing pemainnya. Meskipun maaf ya teman-teman, di sini caster magang yang lagi membuat logbook down.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley. Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Oh, sayang sekali masih bisa ditahan oleh pemain.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Di situ. Prancis masih coba ngepres. Oh, nampaknya bola yang ditendang ke arah Natalia. Sayang sekali belum bisa
Well, on the face of
dimanfaatkan.
it, Peter, we would appear to have a high caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Oleh
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's tidy, and he welcomes it in.
Prancis mulai menyerang dari arah sisi kanan. Nampaknya siapa itu yang bawa bola? Mbappe. Siapa itu? Mbappe. Gol, 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 gol.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Perancis memimpin. Kok Perancis? Perancis memimpin. Masih magang ya Mas ya, masih magang gimana dong? Susu murni Argentina didiskualifikasi karena mengganti strategi di tengah permainan. Terima kasih. Nama pemain aja. Suka gua ada di kelas semua. Ada Hilton Moreira, Atep, Haryono ada di sini. Lu mau nanya siapa lagi lu?
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Changement en cours.
So the first goal of the game.
Atep bukan.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition.
Wow, nampaknya gol kedua yang sangat tiba-tiba dari Prancis membuat Argentina mendapatkan kekalahan 2-0.
Trace, and they are soaring.
What a game.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Namun apa yang terjadi? Sayang sekali lini belakang dari Prancis sangat-sangat kuat.
Now
Percobaan kedua kalinya akan dilakukan oleh Argentina, namun sayang sekali tendangan merusak.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Paredes gathers from the goal kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shoots!
3-0. Argentina akankah dibantai oleh Prancis 12-0? Satu musim diborong oleh Prancis. Ketik satu di kolom komentar teman-teman.
Yeah, but how about that?
Argentina. Oh, nampaknya pemain dari Argentina sudah mulai serius. 3-1 skor sementara di babak pertama menit ke-27, teman-teman.
The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Mainnya cukup sabar.
Otamendi.
Berbeda dengan Prancis yang rada gerasak-gerusuk. Tapi gerasak-gerusuk dari Prancis ini selalu menghasilkan sebuah gol yang indah dan menawan, teman-teman.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Argentina mencoba menyerang dari sisi kanan
Now it's
atas,
Alvarez.
namun selalu dihadang oleh gelandang dari
Hernandez.
Prancis, teman-teman.
Nice interception, well timed.
Semangat,
Paredes.
semangat.
McAllister. And it's Fernandez. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. France are down to 10 men.
Komentator
Well,
Mas.
what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Mikel Olise.
Kan Mas bacanya kan Mas.
Out for a throw.
Diumpan,
pretty loose pass.
salah umpan tadi. Di tackle dengan keras, langsung saja
That's a
umpan panjang ke
shade
depan
optimistic.
dapat diantisipasi oleh pemain dari
Coming up to half time, leading, and things are looking
Capek.
pretty good. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for a runner.
Tio.
Has not gone well. But it is clear to see.
Tackle yang
Yes,
sangat
the referee's
keras
given
tadi
it.
dari pemain dari Prancis. Rabbit.
Rabiot did incur the wrath of the
Langsung
referee
saja
and
tendangan
deserved
bebas
himself
cepat
a booking in the
dari
process.
Argentina.
McAllister, and he's managed to get free.
McAllister mengumpan ke Lionel Messi, masih Lionel Messi sendiri.
Shifting through the gears
Diumpan
here.
balik lagi. Gorengan
This is
gol.
Messi.
Sudah pasti tidak gol ini orangnya.
And this could be the final action of the first half. This looks promising. He's had a shot! In he goes again! Stoppage time, a crucial goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Merci à tous d'accueillir.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, and more goals, but only one between them. Here we go again then. Now it's Olise. Tagliafico. Played into space out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it
Apa yang
came to
dilakukan oleh
nothing.
kiper Prancis nampaknya taunting dari Prancis. Kamu bentar lagi didiskualifikasi kamu Prancis. Taunting
And that
kayak gitu ya. Nggak boleh diulangi, ini peringatan
most
ke-1.
necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Olise. Gendouzi receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Alvarez. The pull is onto this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has been cut short. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he'll shoot here! Isa.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
McAllister. Well read, nice interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Tiang jauh.
Oh no, a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Like that just can't be wasted.
Messi picked out brilliantly, but he's made sure that's not getting through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Crunching tackle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Messi.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Rabiot
additionnel.
going vertical. Nice bit of trickery. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking to go deep. And it's been given all shapes to... Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look,
And we're done. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. France really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
Nous rappelons à l'intention de nos spectateurs.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for
Remontada dari Argentina.
a very good evening.
Ou inapproprié sera exclu du stade. Merci.
Yang terakhir kan nggak ada. Kira-kira diem kan?
Yes, of course. Apa sih?
Iya ini teko-teko ya. Sampai akhirnya gue sudah
Kayak game playboy aja. Ini biru bukan
gelap. Lu gue
Siap, Bu Zalma siap. Salah bos. Berarti ini gua bisa balik. Kira-kira bos. Ini kali baru. Mochi, halo bos.
Silang, minum panas, bermain tangga, minum panas.
Bos ada jokian wear kah bos?